friends, hello, welcome back. Everyone's having a lovely day. So today we're going to go over the pre-inning 2 program targets for players we think are good investments now. Honestly, always trying to be transparent with everybody when we do our market working videos. Just real quickly, we really haven't been doing much flipping with anything besides a live series, just because right now everything's kind of depreciative. The new threads are so many programs, there's so many packs. Even a spotlight, there's so many programs, so many packs. The last ride contributed. Everything's kind of all over right now, where they're continuing to go down. And any given night, Christian Campbell is a great example. Any given night, they could just drop and they stay down. They stay down. He was 24K, he went down to 18K just like that, and he doesn't come back. So we haven't really enjoyed that as much compared to some of the live series. It feels like the live series have been working a lot better for us, where the scoop was the 31.5, 35.7, just little example there. Guys like that are kind of seeing their price fluctuate from 5 to 10K stubs. We try to capitalize on those, and that's kind of been what's working the best. But as far as investments are concerned, always love the passive investment stuff that you hold on, just keep in your inventory, maybe keep on your team for anywhere from a week to a month. That can our target always has been to try to get the price to double. If you can get the price to double, that's fantastic. But if you can make 5, 10K off a player, also fantastic. And it's a little tougher this year because last year, it was always a slam dunk with these spotlight players because there was nothing tradable here. This pack right here, this is going to make things more difficult. So we're kind of holding back, just in case you guys did play last year and you was bigger than tops now. We're kind of holding back. Could be wrong. Could be completely wrong. We're kind of holding back, though, on some of these tops now, guys. Just because, again, when the pack's no longer there, they're going to go, it's not going to crush their price as much. But just because we're seeing consistent, every single, there's a program now with this pack where we're seeing that could potentially put a knife in the plans here for some of this stuff, because there's just, again, there's not the master season set, and there's just people being able to consistently sell them. Last year, this was all untradeable. So when the second this pack went out of the store, prices skyrocketed. But I am interested in this Nick Pivetta and Tommy Edman, which are the Spotlight Masters, Spotlight Retros. And that's because if we go down here and we look at this one, the Lightning Collections, collect April Spotlight Program players each week to earn the April Lightning player coming May 6th. So there's a monthly special player. And then there's collect April Spotlight players each week to earn the April Retro Lightning player coming May 6th, which is these two. Now, it does say only one as far as the rewards points are concerned, but I am interested to see if we're going to get more points than that. It is very speculative, but the thing is, what we just brought it up though. Yeah, this pack's here, but there's a 1 in 5 chance of getting one, and you need both to complete that little collection. So nobody's going to be able to get both out of this pack, which means there is going to be that demand once these guys are out of packs. I wouldn't want to buy them now, but once we're getting to that last day that the pack is out, which it should be unless things change, this April Spotlight pack will be no longer in the store. After a week, we'll get a new pack. It should be, again, speculative. First week of the year, things can change. And at that point, again, like I said, you can complete this program all you want, but you're never going to get both these players. You can get one. You have 1 in 5 chance. You get 10% chance of having one of these players, which means 1 in every 10 people have one of these players. They need both. So the demand will be there if this collection becomes valuable. Again, speculative, different this year. But we're trying to find players to invest in that actually look like they have some hope, because the thing is, any of these new threads players, we just keep seeing, the pipeline packs come out, the new threads packs come out, and they're in conquest. It's like these guys just feel like they're going to be rendered useless unless things change and become untradeable. So we're trying to find something that we can kind of hold on to and invest in. And my other thing I really do like is going to the program and buying the boss players. You got Adrian Beltre. Again, we're gonna wait until this program ends in 6 days. 6 days, 8 days, 6 days. So maybe when there's 1 day left or 2 days left, it's a good time to kind of scoop them up then. But buying these boss players right now, what are they, about 15 to 18K or so? They could continue to drop. But again, same story. Of course, you can reroll stuff, but you can only get 2 of the 3. The entire program, you can only get 2 of the 3 boss program players. So you need all 3 to complete this particular collection, and they're decent players. There's nothing wrong with having an 88 overall on your team. So there are still some players that people want to have, especially that Manny Ramirez. Even Mark McGuire's card is pretty nice. He doesn't play defense, so there is that desire for that right there. But more importantly, Because that's the only place you can get them. That's why we look for the investments. It's the only place you can get them, but they're no longer in packs. So they don't re-release them. That means there's always the demand, but the supply can no longer go up. So the more people that play the game, the more people that want those players, they can't earn them any further because they're out of the game. So that's why we typically see the price kind of trickle back up a little bit for guys like them. Because, let's see if we can bring one up. We go to Mark here. I mean, what is he? It's slowly declining right here a lot. And the reason it drops so much is because more and more people play the game, the more and more people unlock these players, the bosses, they sell them. But when that program's done, they can no longer buy them to sell them, which means the only people left are buyers and people that already have them. And when we go to the collections, there's a couple collections. I just, I honestly laugh about it a little bit because why do we have a collection that gives you one show pack for collecting 7? This could change down the road. They could change it. It could dynamic. You know, maybe let's just collect 20, get a gold player, get a diamond player, whatever. But right now, it's like, oh, that's not very much to want to, you know, lock in some of these players. I'm trying to think of what even they're even under. Doesn't matter. More importantly, if we go to the innings collections, collect all 3 of these players, you get an XP voucher, 30k XP for season 2. Now, I do think this is something that people will do, especially people that have a lot of stubs. Like, it's 10k, it's 12k. Let me get that free 30k XP. I already got 2 of them. I just got to buy 1 more. And every time somebody completes this set, it removes these guys from the market forever because they're untradeable now. So they're forever gone. And again, we brought it up. There's always still going to be that demand, but the supply is erasing. So that, I think, alone, I want to say right now, this is my favorite bet. Again, you know, invest at your own risk. But this feels like my favorite safe haven bet that I say, look, you know, for 15k, I can get it for even for 12. I feel really good that these can go back up to 19, to 20, to 22, 23, 24, 25k. You know, these are the guys I'm looking at potentially doubling. And it could be quick. You know, these might be guys you want to get rid of right after. You know, once season 2 is over, that's it. Get rid of them. No point of having them anymore. But early on in season 2, when people are trying to get XP, I think there's a good chance we could see their prices jump up. And if you can make a quick 5, 10k on them, do it. Again, Spotlight guys, it's a long-term hold it for a month or so because we have to wait until May. These guys, you know, we could see that turnover in a week. But that's our favorite ones right now that we're looking at. If you know things change again, we'll update, come out with another video, let you guys know. But right now, that's where we're at. Nonetheless, as always, if y'all enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you consider liking, subscribing. You never have to. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.